Hi guys, this is one of the perfect ways to sew a dart. That is a dress dart. To do that, first I'm going to thread my needle, which you can see I have done. The stitch I'm going to be using is the running stitch. That is the hand running stitch, like I have done to the side bust dart. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab my needle, and at the center of the dart like this, I'm going to put my needle there, bring it out on the other side and start stitching. Remember that the aim of doing this is just so the dart will meet at the appropriate place. That is, the dart will not shift, but when sewing on your sewing machine, everything is going to be equal. So I'm just going to continue stitching by ensuring that both sides of the dart are equal to each other. So I'll put my needle in on one side, bring it on the other side, and ensure that it is on the line or already drawn dart on the fabric. I'm going to continue doing this with a running stitch until I have exhausted the dart itself. At all times when inserting the needle, ensure that the needle is inserted at the already drawn dart, and when bringing it out on the other side, ensure that your needle enters the fabric on the already drawn dart on the other side. You continue like that, being careful and checking consistently at all times to ensure that everything is in place. So this is what it looks like on either side of the fabric. As you can see, the dart legs are showing up after concluding the running stitch. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to knot it like so and snip the thread so it doesn't come loose, and it will allow me continue on the other side of the darts. I'll secure my thread and then continue on the other side of the darts. Just like we did from the beginning, we're going to put the needle to come out at the center of the dart. Pull it out like so and continue stitching. Remember, the stitch is supposed to be perfect. That is, your needle ought to come out from one side of the dart to the other side of the dart, each matching the marking that has already been placed on the fabric. Continue with the running stitch until you exhaust the entire dart and on all the other pieces that you're working on. This is what the finished stitch looks like. As you can see, the shape of my dart is showing on both sides. Next thing I'll do is I'll knot it like I did the previous one and snip the thread, then take it to my sewing machine and stitch. On my sewing machine, I'm just going to go ahead and sew along the running stitch that I have made, because the stitch was made on the marking of the dart. Next thing I'll do is, when I'm done stitching, I'll go in with my seam ripper and cut out the hand stitch that I made, that is the running stitch, so I'll have a neat finishing. I am done, and this is what the finished work looks like. I hope you find this helpful. Bye. See you in the next video.